Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. We are back for a Rebuilding Deportivo La Coruna save. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, for those that are new and you're not subscribed, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, hit the comments below. Let me know if you are playing FM24. Let me know the teams you are using and also how it's going so far and what you think about the game. But ladies and gentlemen, you can see we got a big game away from home against Espanyol. But if we look at the league table, ladies and gentlemen, we are ninth. Sorry, excuse me. We have played 11 games, drawn 8, lost 5. And it's been that type of game, to be honest with you. Like I said, a lot of games that we should be winning, but unfortunately we didn't. But ladies and gentlemen, you saw the last game we played, which was the 2-0 defeat to Gion. And ladies and gentlemen, we went back into a nice winning ways before the break. We played Eldenense. We beat them 1-0. Cruz with the goal. Andorra, again, 1-0 from Baston. Then Antequera, we beat them in the first round of the Spanish Cup. I believe is the Copa del Rey. Lucas Perez and Eka Lozada with the goal. Then we played a few friendlies. We played Leleda in the second round, beating them 2-0. Hesca, we drew 2-2 again. Another frustrating game where we are drawing. And that's that last minute goal, 93rd minute, that really frustrated me and got me really angry. But then anyway, we played Mallorca in the third round again. They are the Liga side. Didn't start too bad, but yeah, they were just too powerful for us. And they beat us 3-1. Theo scoring in the 52nd minute. But fortunately, we couldn't do anything there. Valladolid, again, ladies and gentlemen, we beat another big side in the second division. Pombo, Soro, and Joan. That scored the 3 goals. And that made us win. I was very frustrated, ladies and gentlemen, because, you know, they didn't deserve it. But we was 2-0 up. And again, it was looking all nice and cozy. And then they score a goal, make it nervy. They score again in 4 minutes after scoring the first goal. And I'm thinking, do not cheat me. Getting angry, annoyed. The youngster, Juan, then goes and scores. And then we play Cordoba. We got a bit of revenge from them when they beat us 3-0, I believe, or 3-1. David Melela with the goals meant that we won from home. But ladies and gentlemen, if we just have a look at the transfers, we have made some transfers. So we're going to have a look. What I have done, ladies and gentlemen, is that a lot of players, as I must tell you, ladies and gentlemen, for, well, not players, sorry, staff. I had to fix up the staffing. So if we just have a look, it was quite poor. But now you can see it's a lot more better than it was before. Obviously, things we can definitely change in the under-19s, but that will come in time. And then the B team, we've made some changes as well to managers and everything else, just really making sure that, remember, we're going to be here for a long time. So the better we make everything, as a whole, the industry, the infrastructure and everything else, the better it's going to be for us going forward. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, back to the transfers. We made 2 signings, and ladies and gentlemen, before we even get to that, one thing, this Joan, we've got him on a free transfer. He's 19-year-old striker. He's been really, really good. You can see determination 16, flair 16. He's actually not that bad. You know, he's off the ball. You want him to be a lot more better. He can finish. He's quite clinical, a little bit fast. Not the fastest, but you know how it is. He can do a lot more better physically, and obviously a bit more of the mental sides as well, slightly. But I think that will definitely come in age. And yeah, his appearance was just 3-star, but who knows what can happen. But ladies and gentlemen, a biggest coup we've got, yes, it is Luisimi Cruz. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to be joining us permanently. We are playing him 7k, but what a play. He's been 20 appearances, 12 goals and 5 assists. Unbelievable player. This guy has been unbelievable. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, you can see right here, he is out for 4 to 5 months, and he's not the only one. That is frustrating. He's been our best player, and it's so unfortunate that, you know, this thing has actually happened to him, because he's been nothing but brilliant for us. And ladies and gentlemen, we did speak about it before. We needed something, a new change, and that is Koke Vegas. He is an experienced goalkeeper. We felt like we needed a goalkeeper as well. He's a 4-star And yeah, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we got him on the free. He was there available. We needed it. So we definitely got him. So, Mackay, he's going to be retiring. Quite a few players are going to be retiring. We got Duran Artolo from Atletico Bilbao. He's just coming in for a bit of depth in the wing position because, again, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we're struggling because we have a lot of people injured. Well, you can see here, Pablo Ibanez, he's coming back, but he was been out for a while. And you can see here these two, a damaged Achilles tendon, again 2 to 4 months, and then a broken lower leg, which is very frustrating. And he's out for 4 to 5 months. So his season is completely done. So we're hoping that obviously the new season he will be up and running, but we need to make sure we keep an eye on him just to make sure he's all right. But this is the team, ladies and gentlemen, we've got. We have reverted back to our 4-2-3-1, but we do have others just in case. This is the team that we have been playing, and we're just going to slightly keep it the way it is. So we have Koke, Vegas in goal, back for Madron, Vasquez, Carrera, and Chirilli. Jose Angel comes in midfield for Ibanez. As the ball-winning defender, we have Theo. He's been quite well. Miller, Pombo, and Soro, and then Borja and Boston up front. Again, as I've been saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, Lucas Perez has been awful. He missed a penalty in one of the games. I was so upset, and that was our chance to actually win the game. But that just says it all. He's in the decline. It would have been nice to basically get some money, but he is going to also be retiring. So I guess we're just going to basically just leave it as it is and, see how it goes. But we're playing Espanyol. They are first in the league, so we're just gonna tell our players just a bit of good luck, and they can, hopefully make a difference in the game. And you just never know what they can do. But it's been that season, to be honest. It's actually not been that bad. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, Deportivo should never be in the third division. So they're back to, I guess this is slightly their level. But yeah, I've won some nice awards as manager. I've won manager of the month, I believe, 2 to 3 times. So it's looking very good so far. But yeah, so far we'll just see how it goes. But the first highlight is for Espanyol with a free kick, which gets whipped into our box. It gets headed, a lot of ricochet, but luckily for us, Phil managed to whip that ball out. But it's Morella, and unfortunately he's on his own, but he just couldn't do anything there. Mella's coming to the team. He's quite young, but I just thought, you know what, I'll give him a bit of an opportunity. There are other players I could potentially play there, but look, at the end of the day, let's give him the opportunity to try and do something in this game. So Reban is on this side. Pedro Miller plays it back. A lot of nice touches, but just look at that. And already it's 1-0, but how they're able to just pick and pocket us and actually score that goal is unbelievable. Because one thing I must say, how they've got the ball in our box and we haven't engaged them. But look, we're playing first team, so I believe we beat Espanyol. I actually can't remember if we beat them this season. But look, at the end of the day, we're not going to get too carried away. We're 8 points away from a playoff position. Personally, for me, I don't think our squad is strong enough for that. For sure, I don't think we're ready for that at all. I would probably say maybe in about 2 to 3 seasons, we might be quite ready to kind of go into positions of actually trying to challenge for at least a playoff position. But if you actually think about it, mathematically, we're 10 points actually away from automatic promotion. I know, don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, I am calm. I am very, very calm, and I'm not getting too excited. But that is basically something that I kind of think that it's quite ironic. So the fans and the board are very happy with what we're doing at the moment. They wanted us to have mid-table. So far, we actually been not that bad against certain teams, and we've beaten some of the bigger teams, obviously, in this league as well. And unfortunately, there are points that we've dropped where we shouldn't have, especially in winning, when we've been in winning positions. So far, we can see most of our attacking players are not realistically doing the best nor our defenders. So just for the last few minutes, I just want to demand more. I don't really feel like we are playing the way I know that we can. Mela is playing a 6.4, so he's definitely going to come off. Now, Pombo might come off as well. Roja's not realistically doing the best as well. But maybe can we do something different? Sorrow plays the ball in a very dangerous area, but Melis has the ball and he can maybe try and makes things happen. He beats his man, plays it into Pombo. Pombo has the ball and he cuts inside. A great ball into Broja, and surely he has to finish it, and that is what we do. Baston Broja with the goal, and it started from Mela, and this is what we spoke about. Let's see this again. Mela beats his man, plays it into Pombo, who runs in, cuts a nice little cut in, plays a great ball into Broja. Broja takes a great touch, and it can only mean one thing when you're in that position, and that's a goal. And could you imagine if I was actually going to change it? Just see Mela again loses the ball again. Madroni, we need to be quite Madrano, we need to be quite careful. We don't want anything silly happening. Chirera with the ball. Oh, it's just too easy. But there we go, Kiko Vegas. Oh, I thought he held that one, but he didn't. Yeah, Mela's not having the best of games too, when he's slightly dropped a bit. Carrillo is not also having the best of games, but Espanyol are really just popping the ball. And that player got turned. I don't know who that was, but he got turned differently. And that's poor goalkeeping. He gets beaten in his near post. Shouldn't get beaten in his near post. And we're down again. We're down again. He's rolling to mainly just an attacking one. But look, you can tell Espanyol, they're a team that should realistically be in and around the place. And it's a great save by Navas, Vegas, sorry. And let's see what we can do. He's going to play out from the back. Great, Theo. Can we break their press? Lozano plays a long ball over. Pombo has the ball. We didn't need to do that. And now we're in a little bit of danger here. And it's a great block by Pablo. There we have it. Soro, he touches the ball. Unfortunately, that's the end of it. This is dangerous here. Right, Soro. You've given them back the ball. Come on. Vegas is playing a 6.4. It's never great for your goalkeeper to play a 6.4, but there's not realistically much we can really do. But look at this. They're really... The way they're passing the ball past us is just unbelievable. Their style of play is really good, and they cross it in and it gets headed and just over the bar. At some point, we're going to have to make some sort of changes here. And I'm not sure how we would realistically do this. We're going to have to slightly try and go for it. So I'm going to pause it there. And I think we're going to basically do the same thing, but just play two up top. So Baston, put him on the right hand side. Pombo. When you need Cruz, he's out for how long? And we could have really done with him, man. That's really just frustrating part of it, to be honest with you. I could have really done with him, to be honest with you. But look, it is what it is. You're going to have to be able to deal with these players. Again, Soro hasn't been good for us. If I'm really honest with you, can we just put Lucas Perez on? You know what? He's retiring soon. So, hey, ho. We might as well. Why target? No, we don't want that inverted winger. No. Just put my inside forward on attack. Look, you know what? Let's just try and go for it. There's not really much we can do. So we're going to have to get stuck in. Let's stop the crosses because, to be honest with you, we're a bit funny with that. I'm not sure why we're distributing to fullbacks. But anyway, let's get that straight into the opposition box. And... can we just try and overlap, hit early crosses, play for set pieces, run at the defense because some of them are on yellow cards, and let's do some low crosses. This is me now throwing the kitchen sink, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if this is going to make any changes now. This could backfire on me when we know it has before when we've tried this. But look, we've got nothing to lose. We're losing at the moment. We're still going to be 8 points away from playoffs. And yes, I said it. I am mathematically thinking it is possible. Definitely possible. We're only like halfway through the season. Just approaching halfway through the season. But anything is possible. But I'm not really going to put my head onto that, to be honest with you. This squad is not good enough for promotion. But we're doing what we need to do, which is not that bad. But again, there's a lot of work that we need to do. And we are slightly relying more on trying to get these youngsters better. But we can only just try and work with what we have. And then with the new season, we'll try and get better staff and everything else and see how it goes, right? Free kick whipped in. And Sergi Gomez scores. Now, I don't know what happened there. It looked to me like it was a goalkeeping error. And it's ironic because I actually brought him in. The goal was disallowed anyway. Looks like the flag went up. So a good line from us. Can't they show us like a highlight for ourselves? That would be great. But we've got 4 minutes of the stoppage time, and I don't think there's going to be anything else happening in the game. Look, we gave a good count of ourselves. We did try. Unfortunately, we just weren't good enough. And that's just how it goes sometimes, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? You can't beat everyone. But look, a 2-1 defeat is not the end of the world. It's not that bad. Sometimes you got to put these types of defeats into perspective. We are playing Espanyol. And for those that know, Espanyol is a very big club, as well as Deportivo La Coruña, but they're just in a different place to where Deportivo La Coruña are at this present moment. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get them onto that level where we can consistently try and get into that playoffs position. But yeah, you can see here it was a poor performance from us. And to be honest, they completely dominated us. 17 shots, 5 on target. They completely destroyed us, to be honest with you. But ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at the schedule. And it's getting near to the end of the season. And where could we look at? I think we'll play quite a few. I think we'll come back for the Mirandes game. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that's a game where, obviously we're going to have a good victory. And then, as I said, we're getting very close to the end of the season. If we can get to that mid-table, that would be brilliant. But look, at the end of the day, let's just try and be the best of the best. And then from there, each season, we can just progress and get this club up there and actually better to challenging completely for the playoffs positions. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Please see the comments below. Let me know what you think about the game, about the match, about this save. Is there any other saves you would like me to do? I do have a few in mind, just a one season saves. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Hit the thumbs up and notification bells. Hit the comments below. Let's interact, ladies and gentlemen, and see, let's build up a little community if we can. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today. Thank you very much and take care.